Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new pickup video where I have a fair few bits. Well, no, not a fair few, a few bits. Amazon, bootlegs, and Temu, is it? Temu? I don't know. Okay, so we'll get through these in a minute. So Temu first. So my missus has been picking up some bits on Temu. I've never looked at Temu. Is that what it's called? Temu? Is it Temu? Temu? Anyway. She said, is there anything I want on there? So I had a look. And there were a few bits, because it's quite cheap on there, isn't it? So there was a few bits that I picked up. I said, yeah, I'll have this, I'll have this, I'll have this. 3 items. So we've got to have a look. First one was, I just had to pick it up. It dropped on the floor. It's a new baseball cap. And it's a Punisher baseball cap, like that, but with the sort of desert military camo kind of design on it. I think it was like £3 something, you know. There was a black one. I think I should have gone for the black one, because what I've come to realise is when I put it on, and with the beard that I've got, I think it makes me look like a sort of American redneck. Now, no disrespect to American rednecks, you know, the type that live out in the countryside that pump gas and go off and, you know, do unquestionable things to women who then turn around and have a vendetta on them and go and catch up with them later on, that sort of thing. But yeah, so it makes me look like, with the beard, it's the beard that does it, I think, with the hat and the baseball cap and the beard. What do you think? Does it make me look like a redneck? I don't know, but there we go. Anyway, so what else do I get off of Temu? Okay, so what I noticed on Temu is at Christmas I like making my own Christmas crackers. When the family come over, I don't make my own Christmas crackers. I'm not the one who does all the folding and actually what I do is I go into Tesco, Sainsbury's, whatever it is, I buy their cheapest, nice size Christmas crackers, I open them up, right, and I take out the tat that is inside and I fill them with my own bits, whether it's decent key rings, things like that, something a little bit more interesting than what you get, like a little pair of nail clippers or whatever you get. So that led me to start looking for some bits, and I found this key ring, but this key ring was actually for me. It wasn't one that's going to go into a Christmas cracker. Well, I might get one to go into a Christmas cracker, and it is this here, and it is the Sword of Omens from Thundercats. Thundercats. Oh, yeah, just a little nice keyring. That cost like about £1.67. Crazy. But it's nice metal. You know, it's a metallic little, you use it as a letter opener if you wanted, couldn't you? So yeah, and like I said, this baseball cap was just a couple of quid. And then also I picked up this. And it's like a giant cigarette. No, it ain't. It's a poster. Right, but it's not, it's more of a canvassy poster. It's on a material, it's on like a material and not paper. I know you can't see, it's very white here. The t-shirt showing up extremely white. Turn that down a bit. Is that a bit better? I think that's a bit better. So anyway, let me adjust that camera, sorry. It wasn't really centered very well. So yeah, it's done on a sort of material type of a thing, and it's pretty big. I think it's like 50 by 70, but you can frame it as a canvas, and this was about a £5, and I thought, no, I've got to get it, I've got to get it. Look at this. Oh. Look at that. Fantastic. It's that image from Back to the Future 2, Doc and Marty in front of the clock. Superb. But yeah, it was like crazy price. You know, okay, admittedly I've got to get a frame for it. Now, unfortunately, Wilko's is shut down. That was a fantastic place to get frames. You could have got smaller ones of these, a bit cheaper, and I'll be honest, this is quite large, and I sort of question whether I should have got a smaller one, you know. But, nevertheless, it's not, like I said, it's not paper, it's done on a, not so much, it's a material of some description. It is canvas-esque, I'll say. But yeah, so I'm going to have to hunt down a frame for that. Maybe IKEA or the like will be the perfect place for that. So let's get on to these other bits that I got. So I've got 5 DVDs here. 5 DVDs. Yes, that's right. Now, 3 of them have come from Amazon. 2 of them have come from the Bootleg Fella. So should we go with the bootleg one first? Yeah, let's do that. So first up, I've got the complete series, all 13 episodes of the series The Maxx. The Maxx. Now, The Maxx is a comic book series. It's based upon a comic book of the same name that was published under Image Comics in their early days, and it was written and drawn by an individual named Sam Keith. It's his baby, it is his character. Now, I do have the comics of The Maxx in a box somewhere. Like I keep saying, I need to get these boxes out and start working my way through them. But yeah, so this is that. It's all 13 episodes. Only lasted 13 episodes. It did get a DVD release. It did in the States, but I asked if he could put them onto like sort of Blu-ray box, Blu-ray. You know what I mean, for me, rather than me sourcing that DVD. Yeah, so I'm happy to get hold of that one for the comic book collection. There's the back. Very Sam Keith-esque art as well, the way it's drawn. Now, The Maxx has recently, maybe a year or 2 ago, had a mini-series alongside Batman, where it's Batman meets The Maxx. But as a comic go, he's not really about in comics anymore. Travel between 2 dark and treacherous worlds with a massive purple superhero. In the murky alleyways of New York City, homeless Max huddles in his box. I'm sorry, the light's pretty dark in here. The Max huddles in his box and dreams of crushing evil villains. But when he bursts into the colourful netherworld of the Outback, the Max is a hero in full purple splendour. His friend Julie, a freelance social worker, thinks the Max's alternate universe is just an escape from the harsh reality of New York, not realising that she too roams the Outback as the Jungle Queen. Join the Maxx for deliciously demonic adventures in both worlds as he scours streets and jungles in search of the link between the 2 realities. Will he be able to find the connection before it's too late? The Maxx. So yes. Now, if you saw one of my openings last week, you will have seen that I picked up this here version of Wonder Woman bootleg, and it is of the unaired pilot for the Wonder Woman TV show. Yeah, so part of the sort of comic book collection yet again, something that didn't get a release. That led me on to this next one. And this next bootleg is Aquaman. Yes, Aquaman had a TV pilot made some time ago. I think it was sort of like the mid-2000s, 2006. You may recognise the fella in it. He was in Smallville as Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. Now, the geezer, Alan Richardson, who played Aquaman in Smallville, who went on, has now become Reacher, they didn't cast him, they cast the geezer that was Oliver Queen. Interestingly, what's her face in this from the Orville? She is actually in this as well, in a support role as a foul. Ving Rhames is in this. Ving Rhames, he stars in it as well. He would have been a star, one of the support stars of the show had it gone to series. However, it never did, and it's a 45-minute pilot, and it's not bad. It's not bad in what it does. That one is bad, but that one isn't. So Aquaman, fantastic. It's kind of that sort of my journey into venturing into these sort of failed comic book properties that didn't, you know, because I've still got an interest in them, being a big comic book collector, and that even that failed stuff still intrigues me. Now what I'm going to have to do is try and source the Justice League movie. the one that was done years ago as a TV pilot with the Flash in it and things. No Superman, no Batman. The Flash was in it. I may have to attempt to source that. So let me have a drink. That'll be next on my sourcing list. Anyway, so let's get on to Amazon. Now, Amazon, I've got 3 items in here. Now, I was going to go on a visit to HMV Monday and film it, you know, like what I normally do. Go Bromley, film HMV, film CEX. But do you know what? You must be getting tired of that. You really must. What you know, is it a Blu-ray hunt? Not really. What am I hunting for? I'm going to the same place every time, and I know what I'm going to see. I know what I'm going to find. I know that CEX is going to be a washout and I won't pick nothing up in there, and I'm going to be going through the shelves showing you the same stuff that I've shown you the last time that I went and the time before that. And HMV, you know what's out, you know. Anyway, I've got 3 releases here that have come out this week. Part of the other reason I didn't pick them up in HMV is that each of these in HMV are about $15.99, yet on Amazon they're like $12.99 or $11, something like that. They're a good few quid cheaper, right? So thusly, you know, save on the fuel, save on the parking cost, get them from Amazon. And these came yesterday. I just haven't opened it yet, haven't had a look at them, but we're going to do that now. And like I said, there are 3 in here, I know that for certain. They're just standard Blu-ray, and they are here. They are here, 3 items. So let's go for it. Okay, first up is Mortal Kombat Legends Cage Match. Now, funnily, I saw a video the other day where an individual on a Blu-ray hunt picked this up and said, oh, it is S-H-I-T. I'm not going to say the word, I don't swear. It's rubbish. It's Mortal Kombat rubbish. Sorry, but if haven't seen them, how can you formulate that opinion? That is such an ignorant thing to say. If you've not seen them, you ain't got the right to even say that. Okay, if it's not your cup of tea, I go into a shop and I'll show you them on a hunt, and I'd say, okay, there's Mortal Kombat, that's new this week, not my cup of tea, not for me, not interested in them. Fair enough. I wouldn't pick it up and say, what utter garbage, what feces this is. Ignorance is just, anyway. These are pretty damn good animated features. Yeah, each one. Scorpion's Revenge. I can't remember the titles of the others. This is the 4th one. There's the blind one. And this one is pretty good. And this is voiced by Johnny Cage is voiced by the main star of Community TV show. He was in Stargirl as well. And also you've got Jennifer... what's her face? Jennifer Grey is voicing character in this, and this is it's nice. It's a good film. It's a fun film. So let's get this open and take a look at the disc inside. And may they do more of them. It is a slim case with you know, the green cases, shall we say? So Mortal Kombat Legends Cage Match, and like I said, yeah, it comes with a slip. Not that that's the be-all end-all, it isn't really, is it? But it's got some spot glossing on it as well. But there we go. Then we have City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold. City Slickers 2. I don't have it, obviously. So yeah, so somewhere I do have, I had a quick look, I can't see it, I'm not sure if it's downstairs or up here, so I do have City Slickers 1 downstairs, upstairs, so City Slickers 2, nice one to go with it. Let's use that little Sword of Omens, shall we? Here we go. Sword of Omens, get me into that. So City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold. I'm a big fan of the first City Slickers film, I think it's a great movie. I know it's up here somewhere. I've got a cracked case. case has sustained a bit of damage, but that's okay. I've got replacement cases. No problem with a disc or anything. That's fine. But yeah, so very good, enjoyable sequel. Not as good as the first. And then the next one I wasn't going to pick up. But I love the first film, and I thought, let's give it a revisit. I'll be honest, if I don't like it, I'll send it back. And that is John Carpenter Presents Vampires Lost in the Earth DOS, the sequel to John Carpenter's Vampires, starring James Woods. This one doesn't star James Woods, it stars John Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi. Not a month has gone by and I've picked up 2 films of John Bon Jovi in. This and U571. And then it's probably been a decade since I've picked up a film of John Bon Jovi in. And then it was probably U571. Who knows? But anyway, so yeah, I'll give this one a rewatch. And then I'll make my decision on it. But yeah, so there we go. There's the pickups for the day, or for over the past few days. That stuff's come through. But anyway, so there we go. And I shall see you all on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.